Honorable Chair and distinguished delegates, Assalamu alaikum and hello. It is an honor to address this committee on behalf of Humanity First. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a child living in a refugee camp, gripping a pencil for the first time. For that child, learning is not just about reading and writing. It is about reclaiming identity, hope, and the promise of a brighter future. Education is not only a fundamental right, it is the foundation upon which all other rights can flourish. It empowers individuals to live with dignity and build fairer, more just societies. Yet, according to UNESCO's 2025 report, for over 272 million children worldwide, education remains a distant dream. These children are not only denied the right to learn, they are denied the knowledge that would enable them to shape their futures and participate fully in a society. Education enables people to understand their political rights, participate in decision-making, and hold leaders accountable. And we can clearly see that violence and discrimination is widespread mostly in those countries where literacy rates are the lowest. Because without education, communities remain vulnerable to inequality, intolerance, and exploitation. The role of education as a pathway to understanding all human rights is emphasized not only in international law, but also in many faith traditions. For example, the Holy Book of Quran revealed the first command to the mankind as Iqra, which means read. Knowledge was honored before action, because an educated society understands justice, dignity, equality, and peace. In the same spirit, Humanity First initiatives in Liberia, Mali, and Haiti show how building inclusive schools and vocational centers not only provides knowledge, but also protects dignity and equips children to defend their rights. Therefore, today, I urge this Assembly to reaffirm the 2011 United Nations Declaration on Human Rights Education and Training, making human rights education a universal priority, especially in the developing countries, and ensuring inclusive, gender-sensitive access to quality education. Because when education thrives, so does humanity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next speaker is Ms. Sitara Broy Akbar, followed by Pilares de una Sociedad project from Central University of Venezuela. Ms. Sitara, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Excellencies and distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. When a child loses a school, they don't just lose their classrooms, they're at risk of losing their dreams. As a non-conventional learner from a small town in Pakistan, I have known some of these struggles myself. After having to leave school at 8 and in absence of traditional schooling, I pursued an alternative accelerated path towards education, completing my IGCSEs, equivalent to high school at 11 and A-levels at 13, later going on to pursue my postgraduate studies at Oxford University. I was lucky to have support in pursuit of my dreams. Many are not. Children living in conflict zones often have to follow diverse pathways in the absence of formal education, and I have personally known and mentored hundreds of such children who pursue their love for knowledge even in the absence of a classroom. It is important that we both celebrate their success and eliminate common barriers. Some children who grow up in conflict zones lack identity documents, which is used as a reason to prevent them from taking school leaving exams under current regulations. Others struggle with affording the steep exam fees. Even when they overcome countless challenges, some governments still refuse to recognize their qualifications, simply because they came through alternative pathways, despite being examined by the same bodies, to the same material, to the same standards. Such difficulties are the stories of millions around the world. We must consider these unique struggles of children in conflicts when we design our support to understand, empower, and support them. They are symbols of hope, so we must ensure their rights, their freedom to learn, to dream, and to begin again. Thank you.